All right, 11 minutes after 7 o'clock. Welcome back, and time to check in with Ryan PC Trimble, who's been checking what's online or trending online this morning.
Yep, exactly.
Good morning.
Good morning, and good morning to everyone out there. So if you're anything like I was in English, in high school in English class, chances are you were assigned tons of books to read, and usually you didn't read most of them. I love reading, but I hate being forced to do it. But one book from high school that I did end up reading and loving was To Kill a Mockingbird. And CNN is actually now reporting that for the first time, the book will be available as an ebook. Now, this is big news because Harper Lee, the author, is very protective of the rights of her most famous and only novel. She announced yesterday on her 88th birthday, saying, I'm still old-fashioned. I love old books and libraries, but this is Mockingbird for a new generation. So now when you pretend to read along in class, you can also probably play Angry Birds at the same time.
Oh, gosh.
Which I'm not giving anyone any ideas or anything, but actually To Kill a Mockingbird was one of my favorite books in high school. I love that book, and I've read it a few times since then.
Yeah.
So it's cool to sort of see it passed on to a new generation who might not be as into reading paper books.
Well, will you read it as an ebook when it comes out?
I actually will not, because I hate ebooks.
I'm a hardcover person too. I like or paperback. I like my books.
Yes, I like real books.
Yeah,
no, I do. It doesn't feel like a book to me unless it's
I'm going to sit on the beach and read my paperback book.
Exactly.
That's what I do.
The wind can blow your pages back and forth.
No,
I'm right there
the
with
wind
Ken.
doesn't really do that. You hold it. That's what you do.
Colin, you don't like that?
You don't have little kids.
Conversation right
what,
now?
ebooks versus real actual books?
I mean, this is paper. I mean, this used to be able to, once not very long ago, this used to be able to turn carbon dioxide into oxygen using nothing more than light and water. And now you want to use that so that you can hold on to something?
Okay, you're just trying to show
Science
off because you're a
class.
big old
The
science
the entire technical know-how and power of literature and man is inside e-readers and e-books electronically.
Okay, great. Have fun with that.
Cool. That was nice.
Are you trying to like?
Sorry, it was hard to hear you over the sound of you being so condescending.
But why are we arguing about this?
We
weren't.
were having
We
a
were
nice
having a-
discussion about it.
I like
and
my
you
record
were-
player, and I don't care about your compact discs. I want my record
Oh
player.
my God.
My record player just broke, actually, which is really sad.
See, here we go. Your record player?
But I have a...
To each his own.
I
Were
have
you not
a
taught
MP3
that?
player.
To each his own.
Yeah. Anyway, so what?
And once again,
I have
Yeah, look at
I have passionate feelings about this. It's not just about
High
you.
five.
There we
What
go,
about
I'm
all
done.
those
Let's just
trees,
move
Kim?
on.
What about those trees? Who speaks for them? I say I do. I speak for the tree.
Speak for the trees.
You're going Dr. Seuss on us.
Never liked those books. I didn't, but
that's your cue.
that's my cue.
To
So
kill a
one person that I
mockingbird should be
did
to
like.
kill a
Here we
spruce.
go. No one's listening to you anymore. One person that I do like is Craig Ferguson, who is a late night host. And after Letterman left, a lot of people actually expected Ferguson to take over his spot on CBS. Well, he made an announcement last night that shows that that is super not the case. Take a listen.
At the end of this year, I will be stepping down as the host of this show. Thanks, everybody. That was quite convincing.
Now, Ferguson has been the show's host since succeeding Craig Kilborn in January of 2005, and during his time as host, the show had its highest ratings since its debut in 1995. His contract was set to expire over the summer, so a lot of people wondered what his next move would be, but apparently it's just to leave late night altogether, which means there's an even bigger shakeup in late night, because now that's another spot that is open for someone to take. And there've been...
I like him.
I love Craig
I think he's
Ferguson.
very quick. He's very witty.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
wondered when they went Colbert for Letterman, if the writing was on the wall, that, you know what, I think my time here's done.
Yeah, a lot of people were hoping that he would take that up, but he's moving on. Yeah.
He'll show up somewhere else.
Somewhere else, I'm
Yep,
sure. Yeah,
definitely.
and I'll be watching. So if you've been anywhere near the internet this morning, you have probably seen the words Star Wars show up on your news feed, and with good reason. Maybe. We'll see. Filming is set to begin on the third trilogy in the Star Wars film cycle, and we know that the film is set 30 years after the original films. Well, you know who else is 30 years after the original films? The film's three original stars, Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, who you see here, and Carrie Fisher. Well, over the weekend, we found out that all three of them are in London right now, which is where they are filming that new Star Wars movie.
Wow.
Yes. Now, they haven't confirmed it yet, but this guy who just saw in the tweet, he was the voice of Darth Maul from The Phantom Menace. His name is Peter Serafinowicz, and he was in the, the sixth Star Wars movie. And he tweeted a picture of him and Mark Hamill saying, I wonder why he's here. So a lot of people are thinking that perhaps the three original stars are going to be in the new films, which I think would be great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as it should be.
Yeah, because one of the big things that I remember hearing about the the old new films was that they had like nothing to do with the original films, and it put a lot of people off because there was no connection.
I mean, I grew up with Star Wars. I was a Star Wars junkie.
Yeah.
And I have not seen the latest 3 films because of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
because they
really?
completely, I just, you went the backstory, and I get that. But I wanted to see some semblance of those characters, and it wasn't there, and I really was kind of put off by that.
Yeah, and I'm excited for the same exact reason, because a prequel's all right, but to see what happens after,
That is cool.
Yeah,
I like Star Wars. I've seen them all.
Yeah.
Love them. I'll watch the new ones.
Definitely. Yeah.
Good stuff.
And there's 3 of them coming, so
Is that okay with you, Colin?
Yes.
You good with that? We're
I
gonna,
am.
I'm actually might go to the movie theater or watch it from my television.
are you allowed to watch movies, or do you want us to beam them straight into your mind?
Will you rent the DVD or the VHS copy?
I might, but I will not be watching it on a tablet, a pad. or a phone.
Oh, don't be so sure.
I won't do it.
She's pretty sure.
Never
What-
say never. Never say never. I mean,
I
with
don't
like
think I said never. I just said I won't be.
She didn't say I never won't be, because that's not a real sentence.
I never won't be. That's a double negative.
And she loves grammar, so.
I'm still stuck on I speak for the tree.
For the trees.
Colin Hackman.
Somebody
I have
has
a
to.
special
Let's not
tree
get back
planting
into it. I'm going to
ceremony
get
just for
all
Colin.
frustrated and angry.
Okay. Well,
I'm not
you
really.
really have kind of a lot to talk about in weather. I know this radar and the system moving our
Keep
way.
rolling Star Wars. I'm kind of digging that.
Hamill hasn't really
fighters.
aged much, has he?
He looks the same, just with like a kind of beard now.
I haven't seen a picture of Carrie Fisher now, though, or at least recently.
She looks
And
good.
Harrison Ford's
Is
had a
that
lot
Carrie
of work.
Fisher? Is that Carrie Fisher on the left?
No.
Is that?
Harrison Ford looks really old, though.
He does.
Sorry,
He's-
I think he looks a
he's aged.
million years old.
Well, he was kind of older there, like compared to
Yeah.
Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Chewbacca really hasn't aged much.
No, he's done very well. I've heard he's had work done, though, but that's just hearsay.
He needs a good razor. All right, so composite radar showing a lot of shower activity starting to move into the western part of the state. It does look like that from here to Tatooine, we'll be dealing with showers and perhaps even a few thunderstorms today. Some of those could reach severe parameters. We're not talking about any Dagobah type downpours here, but we could see isolated tornado risk, the strong straight line wind possibility, and also hail like we saw last night in Bladen County. So keep your eyes out for that as we move throughout the day today. Numerous watches up across the state of Georgia, none into South Carolina yet. But by the end of the day today, we'll be on the lookout for that as well. Daytime high temperatures here likely to roll into the mid-80s with the chances for showers and thunderstorms advancing into the afternoon. Fog out there right now. We have a general fog along the coast that could impact your morning commute. 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Better conditions Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with mostly sunny skies. Fishing game forecast for this afternoon. Good fishing at 3 and again at 9, but I'm just encouraging you to check with the First Alert Weather Forecast app or foxwilmington.com before finalizing.